Is that is it on? Oh, okay. Hold on. Are we on? Do we see anything? Oh, we do. Okay. All right, guys. Hold on a second. I have to reorient this. Sorry. This is the first time we're going live, so I'm gonna fix the camera real quick so that you guys don't have to lean your heads. All right, here we go. Sorry. Give me a second. Don't worry. You guys will be rewarded for your patience. All right, here we go. Let's turn it there. There you go. Okay. There we go. All right. We are here, guys. And today is the day. So sorry we had to get some kinks out of the way. We're going to wait for some people to come back. So some people took off, unfortunately. All right. But do me a favor, guys, as you check in, all right, it'd be interesting to find out where some of you guys are joining us from. So if you don't mind, as you go ahead and comment, please indicate where you're joining us from, what state or what country, and what time is it over there? What kind of sacrifices are you making to be with us today? All right, I did see, I believe, my guy, SCA, he was on hold, I guess, waiting for this live stream, I believe, like 5 hours before it began. So big ups to my guy, SCA. All right. And I believe we got Tony Tucker from Billings, Montana, right? Billy McFalls. All right. Where was Billy coming from? I remember it was somewhere back east. All right. Where are we at? I got to go back into the chat. Sorry. We have Paul Barrientos coming in from Australia. Good day, mates. All right. We have Gemma Cutts coming in from the UK. All right. There's Billy McFalls coming in from Tennessee. All right. There you go. We have, I can't even translate this, Kuraama coming, I believe it's in Japanese. I'm assuming it's somewhere in Japan. Translation, please. All right. So we are about to begin. As you know, today is the day that we are going to be giving away some prizes, okay? So it's going to be a mixture, guys. I'm going to treat this sort of like the Academy Awards, where we're going to give away some prizes as we go along. And of course, we're going to be leading up to our major prize at the end. All right. So what do we have to give away? You can see it. All right. As you can see, we have, which some of you are here for, which is the Big Into Energy Labubu. All right. So we're going to have a little drama today, guys, because when I do announce the Big Into Energy giveaway for the Labubu, there are going to be two winners. All right. Just to clarify, one of the winners is going to win one of these opened Big Into Energy Labubus. But when I say opened, it was opened on our video, the long video that you had to qualify for, and it was put right back into the bag. And whatever the member of Zacmeglan Collectibles team chose not to take, they are up for grabs. All right. So, but the main prize, okay, the granddaddy of them all will be the Big Into Energy unopened box. Okay. So I have 3 of them. So what's going to happen is the winner's going to get to choose, because it's a blind box. You're going to choose if you want center, left, or right, and I'll send it out to you. On top of that, we have other prizes to give away. We've got our sports guys. All right, so don't forget, we are going to be giving away the following. In our end of the month giveaway, we're giving away Panini Tin Revolution, this value pack, this Tokyo threesome right here, as well as this blaster box in honor of the NFL season. But we're going to lead into that because we're going to also, like I promised, just for being here, we're going to have some giveaways that were unannounced, where we're going to have these additional ones to give away, as well as a Hello Kitty plush. Okay, this was opened on the channel as well. So we're going to give away one of these for any Hello Kitty lovers. And as you know, we also did another non-sports video on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We're going to give this one away as well. So stay with us, guys. Stay until the end. Hopefully you'll be rewarded. But I thought it'd be fitting, as promised, before we get right into it, because we're going to be doing some rips today as well. I thought I'd share with you some of my favorite collectibles, both sports and non-sports, okay? So let me go ahead and grab the first thing I have here. All right, so anyone that doubts that I am a Star Wars fan, there you go, okay? So this is a bronze statue of one of my favorite guys, Darth Vader. All right, so I believe I picked this up probably over 10 years ago, and this one I picked up from the Disney store when it was, when it had a lot of good products at that time. So this was like a limited edition. I want to say this was like $300 or $400. So not cheap, all right? But this is one of my favorite non-sports collectibles. All right, but sports-wise, I got to bring out the gloves for this one, guys. Well, maybe not. Okay, so I don't know if you can recognize that signature right there, okay? That is one signature of Kobe Bean Bryant, number 8. So this collectible, in my opinion, is priceless, okay? Everyone's probably a Kobe Bryant fan. Now, what sets this apart, if you've seen Kobe Bryant's autos on cards and other memorabilia, you will notice that his signature does not match this. Usually, his signature will just be Kobe, all right? And it definitely won't be Bryant and definitely won't see the number 8, all right? Maybe in the early on, you'll see Kobe number 8, but you won't normally not see Bryant. So, story behind this, went with a couple of friends. One of our friends was a season ticket holder back when the Lakers were still playing at the Forum, and they had a meet and greet with some of the players. And this was Kobe's rookie year. So that's why the ball is signed Kobe Bryant, number 8, because that's how he signed it in his rookie year. But after that, slowly but surely, the Bryant disappeared. And in some cases, you don't even see the number 8, let alone maybe number 24. So this is a priceless possession or collectible. Now, it is sort of ruined because being young as I was at the time, I tried to get the whole Laker team to sign the ball, and you could see another signature here, and that is one of Cedric Ceballos, who used to play for the Lakers. And this was, Kobe's rookie year back in 1996. So that's how long I've had this ball for. And no, this is not up for grabs, okay? But I wanted to share that with you. This is one of my priceless collection, this Kobe Bryant signed ball. All right, back in the case it goes. Okay, guys, so without further ado, just like in the Oscars, we're going to give away a prize just to get things going. Now, hopefully you guys are here because this is what is going to be different. This is the beauty of going live, is that we can determine whether or not we can give you a choice, basically. There will be no repeat winners here for the sake of being fair to everyone. We are going to give you an opportunity. If you win, all right, you can claim your prize right here and now. However, if you choose, because let's say I'm going to give away this first prize, if you don't want this prize because you're holding out for something even better, you have the option of declining the prize and then asking to have your name reinserted back into the wheel. So you take a chance because you're taking a chance whether or not lightning will strike twice. And as you can see, we have our 2 big ones, and this is our famous iPad. So those that have watched our videos knows that this iPad has traveled the world. All right, it's been to the streets of New York City. It was in the mountain trails of Hawaii. It was also in the beautiful scenic area of Japan. And more recently, we were holding this, I believe, in the river as we were standing in a river in Yosemite. But today, we will announce our first giveaway. It is going to be of the... What are we going to choose? We're going to choose this one first, okay? This one right here, Panini Tin Revolution. So if you commented, all right, you liked, you shared a sports video or even non-sports video, don't worry, the Labubu is a separate one, okay? But if you did that, then you qualified. However, just want to remind everyone that when you do comment, guys, make sure that you look at the description. There are some that are commenting, but they're not quite answering the question in the description. They're saying, good job, good luck, which is good, which is nice, but it's not quite answering the question that we laid out there. So in some cases, some of those individuals have not qualified for that particular video. But if you've commented on multiple videos, this is your chance. So this is prize number 1 that we're giving away. Here we go. And our wheel will indicate who is the winner. Here we go. First winner of the day. There you go. There is my guy, SCA3744. Congrats, bro. You have won this, okay? So I know you've been waiting online for quite a while. Well, you won. Okay, now the question is for you, is whether or not you want to claim the prize, or would you want your name to be re-entered for the other prizes, okay? So go ahead and let me know in the comment section so I know whether or not to include you for the next prize, okay? So as mentioned, we will not have duplicate winners today. All right, so hopefully that's clear. All right, so we're going to take a break, guys. We are going to do a rip as promised, okay? Because we got to do a rip, guys. All right, so we are going to rip, once again, Star Wars, okay? So if you haven't seen the video, there's a video up of Star Wars. Just to recap, we picked this up at our local GameStop for about $28.50 because we have the Pro membership. So we're going to do a rip of this first before we announce our next winner. All right, here we go. Wish us luck because maybe, just maybe, one of the hits here will be a prize. All right, here we go. All right, so here we go. We've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Star Wars packs to open up. Here is pack number 1 of our rip. All right. All right, so some of these guys, as mentioned before, I don't even know who they are because I have not seen some of these shows, but this one is Osha Anicia, and this looks like a refractor from the Acolyte, but you got to love the cards. Beautiful cards here. This is from the Skeleton Crew. All right, and we got this before. She as well, I believe, is on the Acolyte. Osaka Tano. All right, so if you're familiar with any of these guys, let me know, because you may win this, all right, or win these cards. All right, pack number 2. Here we go. We have Azori Bliss. It looks like we're going to have a wave refractor. Oh, we have a nice green of Shakti. Ooh, we have a wave refractor, Slowin' Low. There you go. Ooh, not Chewbacca, but Kalnaka. All right. And we have L337. Okay. All right, on to the next one. Star Wars. Here we go. Oh, there it is. Obi-Wan. Hello, Obi-Wan. And we have a nice refractor of Mayor Mok Shays, okay? So if I'm botching the names, it's because I probably haven't seen the shows. All right, we have the Acolyte as well. Mon Mothma, and SM33. Can anyone guess in the chat who are my guys in Star Wars? Of course, you know Darth Vader, all right? But there's one guy that I'm always hunting for. So hopefully we can pull him up. Here we go. We have Greg and Gore, Jawa, going old school with the Jawas. We have a Ray Wave of Teacher Droid. Oh, there he goes, Emperor Palpatine, and Darth Maul. There you go. So in these cards, what we're hoping for in these blaster boxes, hopefully to pull a numbered card, or let alone an auto. Hopefully we can do just that. All right, here we go. We have Darth Bane. Okay, we have a Hyper of Mon Mothma. Nice card there. We have Skeleton Crew. All right, as well. We have Cassian Andor from Andor and Captain Elk. So we need some old school guys. We need some C3PO, some Darth Vader. All right, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo. That'd be good. All right, on to the next one. Here we go. Adley Gallia, Val on the Hyper Prism of Val. Ooh, here we go. Brainworm. All right, that looks like a refractor on Brainworm. And Basil. And Dryden Voss. All right, if there are any cards that you like and would want to win, let me know, because I may just give it away to you, okay? Just for being here today. I'm feeling generous. All right, here we go. Next one. Sabine Wren. Jess Pava. Ooh, another Acolyte. All right. And is that the dude from Squid Game? There you go. I believe that is the dude from Squid Game. I didn't even know he was in the Acolyte, but I should know something because you could see he's on the cover of this pack. All right, and we have Jar Jar Binks. And this dude here. Never heard of him. Okay, last pack. All right, here we go. Now, you guys know that you can rewatch this, all right? So you can rewatch it because this also qualifies for our September giveaway, all right? So if this goes well, guys, then we plan on running another live stream giveaway. But, of course, we got to make it worth your while, so that means possibly more Labubus will be up for grabs. All right, here we go. We have a Kylo Ren. We have Wolf Yularen. Okay, here we go. This is the number card. Okay, there you go. So we have this one. This one is of Max Rebo. This is called a Star Wars by the number card. And we have Mace Windu. And finally, there's our guy, Boba Fett. All right, so that is a quick rip of Star Wars for our non-sports fans out there. Okay, but going back, we have another product to give away. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to give away a non-sports product. All right, we're going to give away this one here. So as you know, Miss Megan, who's part of Zacmeglan Collectibles, was on a journey in her recent video to acquire this one right here, this Nurse Plush Dangler. All right, so this Nurse Plush Dangler, which I have here, sold more recently on eBay for $212. Okay, so Megan is not after the money in regards to this. She wants this because she is currently a nursing student. So she thought it would be cool to get this. Now, if you go and find this, if you can find this at your local Target, these are relatively inexpensive. The problem is these boxes, and there's no guarantee that you're going to get the one that you want. So if you watch that long video, you'll notice that Megan got quite a few duplicates before I was finally able to hit the nurse for her. So what we're going to do today is we're going to give away one of these guys, okay? So as you can see in the original bag, it's going to come in a damaged looking box because this is the box that we ripped it from. This is your chance if you want to win this dangler. So this is from the Dream Job series. This, I believe, is the, what is this? The equestrian? All right, jockey, equestrian, whatever you want to call it. I want to say more towards the equestrian. If you want to win this, okay, now is your chance. All right. So what I need for you to do is I need for you to answer this question. This goes to show whether or not you watch the videos. All right. So here is our question. It's not regarding this. This is the prize. This duplicate was the one that Megan got the most during her journey. All right. Can you count and tell us in the comments section how many astronaut danglers did Megan pull in this journey? So go ahead and comment that. The first person to answer that correctly will win this dangler right here. Simple as that. So if you know the answer, go ahead and jot it down there in the chat. If I don't see the person that puts it up because I'm so busy, I will go back and find that person, okay? So don't worry, but if you know the answer now, go ahead and put that in the chat. How many of these guys did Megan, oh, not of these guys, sorry, of the astronaut did Megan pull in her journey, all right? So the person that does that, they will get a prize. They will get this prize, I should say, okay? All right, so moving right along. So I'm seeing, okay, so I'm looking here, guys. I just want to give some shout outs because it's not every moment that I get a chance to look and see who's actually on, okay? So I want to give some shout outs to some people. We want to shout out Red0332. Thank you for joining us. I know he was on early on. We have SCA3744. Our guy was on 5 hours before the stream began. Paul Barrientos joining us from Australia. We have Rai 91 Games. I'm assuming you're coming in from Japan. All right. We have Ama. We have Vegas Sean Rips, one of our valuable listeners or subscribers, I should say. He gives a lot of valuable insight into our sports rips. We have Gemma Cutts. I know she's joining us from the UK. Billy McFall's joining us from the Tennessee. We have JC, our guy JC joining us here from SoCal. We have Tony Tucker from Billings, Montana. Boji777, I believe you're joining us from the Philippines. We have Ray Optiman from SoCal and Exactly as well. Okay, so what are we going to do next, guys? It's time for another giveaway. All right, so SCA, did you ever answer whether or not you wanted this, SCA? Because if I don't hear that you don't want it, then I'm going to disqualify you from the next one. However, you're not disqualified from the Labubu, okay? So you're still qualified for the Labubu. For the sports, the remaining products, unless you tell me otherwise, SCA, if your name gets drawn, then I'm going to give it to someone else. So what is next? We are going to draw the winner for this value pack right here. So once again, we're going to go into our randomizer, okay? Here we go. So this is for this value pack. Who wins this? Let's find out. Winner, winner. That be Ali B11. There you go. Ali B, you have won. Congratulations. You have won this as well. You've won before. So go ahead and shoot me an email as well as SCA. And my email is also in the description. Zacmeglan Collectibles at gmail.com. All winners should do just that, including the fortunate ones that win the Labubu. So go ahead and make sure that you email me, and I will go ahead and ship it out to you. Now, remember, guys, especially for our new guys, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, because if you haven't done so and you're here and your name is up for grabs for the potential winner of our prizes, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe, because if not, then when I do verify you as a subscriber, then you may not qualify because of that. So make sure you do that. All right, so I would hate to turn anyone away. Okay, so it's time, guys. It's time for what? It's time for one of the Labubus to be given away. Okay, here we go. All right, as mentioned, we're going to be giving away one of these big into energy Labubus. We had a video, and in that video, if you had to watch it, all right, of course, you had to watch it because the directions were there. You had to like, comment, and share. But more importantly, your comment wasn't just a good job and congrats. It had to be more specific. So everyone that qualified for that giveaway commented, give me my Labubu, and then they gave me the color of choice, or if they knew the name of the Labubu, they went ahead and gave me that as well. Okay, so these are, luckily in our video, if you watched our video, we pulled one of each. And that's very rare because I did not get a case, okay? I got individuals from the Pop Now app. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but those Labubu hunters, they know that it is quite a chore to be able to grab one from the Pop Mart app. But because of our guy, Zach from Zacmeglan Collectibles, he went ahead and used some some hacks on how to go ahead and grab some. So as you know, we opened up a few. I don't know which ones they grabbed, but these are legit, and I will show you just that when I pull them out. Okay, so if you win this, you'll have a choice of the one that you want. All right, you are going to basically receive it in this bag, in this opened up box, and it'll be shipped to you, okay? So I'm going to show you what's available, so you can decide whether or not you want to hold out for the grand prize, which is the unopened or sealed Labubu. Now, mind you, like I said, this wasn't, as soon as we opened this, I knew I was going to give it away. So I went ahead and put this right back in the box. You know, I put it back in the bag and sealed it and put it right back in the box because it wasn't used or anything like that. Whatever wasn't chosen was put right back away. So here we go. Tell me if this is your cup of tea, okay? All right, so this one right here. All right, okay. This dude, okay, I'm going to have to look at which one that is. Okay, that is Love. All right, Love is in the house. Love is up for grabs. So if you win and you said you wanted a Love, this is a sure thing, okay? The other one up for grabs is this one right here. This one is Loyalty, okay? So we have a different one. So there's no duplicates, and it is of this one right here, Happiness. Okay, so these are up for grabs, guys. The winner will get to choose which one they want, but they will also have the option to let me know if they want to hold off and play it for the sealed Big Into Energy. Now, why would they do something like that, you might ask? Well, remember, that is the one that's sealed is unopened, okay? So if you wanted one of these guys that was not chosen, which is what? Hope, Serenity, or Luck, because I do see a lot of people asking for Luck. Unfortunately, Luck was taken because it's just as popular in the Zacmeglan Collectibles household as well. So if you wanted these other ones and you really are not interested in this, you can hold out for one of these, okay? But remember, you're taking a chance because I believe there are 24 names that went ahead and qualified for the giveaway. So you want to make sure that you know what you're doing, okay? Because you also have the chance, so those that are not familiar with Labubus, okay, but this is very similar to sports cards because with Labubus, you have a chase. Just like we have chases in sports cards where we have the case hit, the downtown, the manga, you know, you name it, the different chase cards, all right, the one of ones. There's also a chase in Labubus. That's the beauty of this, all right? The chase here is the secret. Now, the secret, I believe, Labubu fans, correct me if I'm mistaken, is 1 out of every 72 boxes, the secret can be found, okay? And the secret, I believe, is what? Brown, and I believe it goes for like close to $200 as well, okay? So that is your chance. That's your choice to make. One lucky person in a mere matter of seconds will have that opportunity. But just to verify, because some people are saying like on the videos, these are Lafufus, okay? These are not Lafufus, all right? So you can see this is one way to indicate whether or not it is a Lafufu or a Labubu. You see the Pop Mart stamp right there on the foot, all right? Everything is legit, okay? I mean, you don't see any crazy look here. And I believe also they have this that you can scan, okay? So if you saw my video where I opened up, or short where I opened up the box that this came in from Pop Mart, that also goes and verifies its authenticity. All right, so enough talking. Now is that time. Okay. So if you are here for the Labubus, let me know. All right, let us see as we gear up for this one here. I want to see everyone here that's here for the Labubu. Go ahead and comment right now. All right, if you are here for the Labubu, let me know. All right, let's see here because I'm not seeing some comment. There you go. I see the comments now. The comments had disappeared. So let's see here. All right. Okay. I see SCA. You'll claim it. There you go. All right. There you go. JC. What's up? Thank you. All right. Jar Jar Binks. There you go. All right. I'm sorry. I'm getting a chance to just see some of these. All right. Here we go. All right. Here we go. All right. We got some guesses here. Okay. Okay. All right. We're going to go back to the guesses. Okay. I do see the guesses for the Hello Kitty. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, shout out to Boji. Yeah, I got you, buddy. I shouted you out earlier, okay? All right, SCA, I see you. I'm sorry, I'm just going through. Okay, loyalty, happiness. Okay, Gemma's making her thing known. All right, here we go. All right. Welcome, we have a new viewer here. I assume subscriber, Lady Fernsey. All right, welcome. Here we go. All right, so here we go. So maybe, Lady Fernsey, you can join us in our next giveaway because we have more Labubus to give away. It's not going to all be given away today, guys. All right, we got to make this something where you guys are rewarded for your loyalty and support. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go look at my randomizer. All right, this is it. We are going to the Labubu giveaway. All right, hold on here. We go to the spinner. Hold on. We got to make sure. Okay, here we go. So you can see I showed you these names earlier. All right, if you saw the post, because the post does indicate who qualifies, and I shared the same wheel. Now is your chance, okay? So once again, if you win and you don't want to claim the prize and you want to put your name back in the hopper for the grand prize, let me know. Here we go. The winner of our opened Labubu Bit into Energy is Disbegen Rips. There you go. Congratulations, Disbegen Rips. You have won one of these Labubus. I believe you said you wanted it for like a family member. Well, there you go. Let me know if you want to claim this or if you want to put your name in the hopper. I'm not sure if Disbegen Rips is here. All right. All right, Glenn. What's up, Glenn? All right. I don't see Disbegen Rips. Is he here, guys? You got to tell him he's got to claim his prize. All right, so right now he's got some time to respond. All right, so I'm going to put this back. So Disbegen Rips is our first winner. Now, if you didn't win, that knocks him out of the grand prize, okay? So if he chooses to keep this, then you guys are still in the running for the grand prize, okay? So don't fret. It's not over yet, okay? But we will save that in a few moments. Okay. All right. Here we go. Gonna put this away. We're gonna wait for what Disbegen Rips wants us to do. All right. So But before we go on, I'm going to go back to some sports giveaways, okay? So we have another thing to give away. We're going to give this away. So this was not announced. We are just adding this to the hopper because we feel generous today. All right, let's see here. We have Toy Mention Life. Okay, there you go. We've got Toy Mention Life. I think he's one of our new subscribers. Welcome, brother. All right. Thank you, Glenn. I see you there. All right. Let's see here. Kuroama on the wheel. Okay. So our friend Kuroama, I think I had questioned whether or not, because your thing was in Japanese. I had no idea what that was, and I asked for translation on that. Okay. So just to clarify, okay? All right, so here we go. We are now going to give away, where's that at? This one. Okay, so we're back on the magic wheel again. We are giving away this prism. So we have given away Ali B11, SCA, they've won, so they will not qualify for this one here. So who will win? We're about to find out. Here we go. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. And the winner is Tony Tucker. Tony, congratulations. You have won this. It does not disqualify you from the Labubu, but there you go. You have won that. Let me know if you want to pass that up or if you want to go ahead and win that or take that home. All right, so let me go back. So we're going to go back to the smash the like button. All right, I appreciate that, Red. Go ahead and smash that like button, all right? And smash that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, all right? What up, gang? All right, here we go. So let's see here. So we're going to go back to this one here because I did see someone did answer this correctly. Okay. Here we go. Where are we at? All right. We are going to, remember we asked the question, how many times did Megan pull the astronaut? Okay. So the answer is not 4. Okay. Because remember, between the one she pulled and the one I pulled, the total ended up being 5, okay? So the answer is 5. Total was pulled. And the answer, the lucky winner, goes to our friend from Tennessee, Billy McFalls. Congratulations, Billy. Go ahead and shoot me an email at Zacmeglan Collectibles because you won. You did your math. All right, you saw it was shown 4, and then you saw the last one that was pulled, and that was the 5th one. So 5 total, and you have won this one. I assume it's not for you, but maybe for a loved one. But go ahead and shoot me that email. All right, guys. So thank you for sticking with us thus far. We still have more prizes to give. Okay. And just to gear you up of what we have left to give, we do have this one right here. This one right here. And this one right here for sports. But we also have the Big Inter Energy Labubu, okay? But before we get into that, we want to show you what is on tap in the next few videos, okay? As you know, we've been opening up a lot of McDonald's products, okay? So this one was suggested by Lauren from Zacmeglan, the Lan from Zacmeglan. She suggested that we open up or try to review these guys, Tiny 10. You know what these guys are? All right. Go ahead and shout it out in the chat if you know what these guys are. Okay. Where is this from? Because as you know, we went ahead and opened up from these guys. This was the last toy for McDonald's. Okay. These are Happy Meal toys. All right. So what happens is they've changed it over. They've changed it over to these guys. Now, can you tell me what these guys are? All right, go ahead and comment this on the chat. All right. We have, as I look here, I'm looking through some things. Kyle Tran. All right, Kyle. You have to be, your question is, how do you get into the giveaway? We give away prizes every month, and you have to watch, you have to be subscribed to the channel. You have to like our videos, comment on them, and share them with others. And some videos have more specific instructions, like the Labubu giveaway ones. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that, because in the upcoming month, this month, we're going to be giving away more prizes. Now, I can't tell you what they are right now, but I'm going to tell you this right now. We will give away another Labubu, okay? So we're going to give away another Labubu in the month of September. It could be a Big Into Energy. It could be a Have a Seat, all right? But we will do that, and we will announce that in the future. So just to give you a heads up that there will be a future video for these guys. We'll be opening that up, and we have also sports to be opening up soon. We grabbed some packs of the, what do you call this? The spooky version. I don't know if these are like Halloween or something like that for NBA scorecards, I believe. They're hoops or score, something like that. So we'll be opening up that in a future video. All right, so we have some more prizes to give away. We're going to do just that, okay? So the next thing we're going to give away is we're going to give away this value pack, okay? So we don't usually give away this many sports products, but because you guys have joined us, we're going to do just that. Here we go. Yes, Red, I see you. You got it, buddy. It is BTS, okay? BTS, they have a collaboration, and we're going to open that up as well, because we open up all the latest hot toy products or collectibles in addition to sports cards. Okay, so we're going to give this one away. All right, so that means we got to go back to our wheel. Where is our wheel? All right, if you've won already, you're not going to win again, okay? So let us see. Okay, here we go. Who is the winner of this Top Series 1? The winner of this one is no duplicates. Oh, SCA, look, this wheel loves you, SCA. You won again. However, as mentioned, only once, okay? So this wheel loves SCA because he chose him again. Maybe because they know that you were on 5 hours before the live stream, all right? But SCA, you did not win this prize, okay? We are going to be giving this away to someone else, all right? You did claim the tin already. So if you did not claim the tin, then you would have gotten this prize, but you did claim the tin. So we are giving this away to Vegas Sean Rips. There you go. Vegas Sean, congrats. Brother, you've won this Topps Series 1 value pack. All right. Thank you for joining us this evening. And you have won that. Okay. So, but as we get closer to the Big Into Energy sealed box, okay? You could see it's sealed, not opened, okay? And you get a choice between left, middle, or right. We got to do another rip, okay? So for our sports guys, we got a rip going on, and we have what I call a feel-good rip. So rip, for you guys, if you don't know, is someone's saying remove SCA. Don't worry about it. We're not going to remove him. We're just not going to allow him to be qualified to win, okay? All right. This one right here, we're going to open, I call this a feel-good box because this is quite pricey, okay? But we get a lot of hits from this one here, all right? So this is what we got right here. So yes, SCA is lucky because SCA, I do see his name pop up in other giveaways, and I see he's won quite a bit. All right, on other channels, okay? But we're going to open this one up, guys, okay? This is going to be our last rip. Thank you for sticking with us. But this is in honor of football season. As you know, the NFL season has begun, and we need a feel-good rip where we can get lots of hits. So this is totally certified. This is the closest thing to a hobby box because it's like a hobby box price, all right? So here you go. In honor of the beginning of the NFL season, where the Eagles are currently playing the Cowboys. All right, here we go. Just a few packs here. In the past, in our videos, we have, making sure, hold on. There you go, Jaden Daniels. Okay, I just want to make sure you guys are okay, right? Because one of our subscribers messaged me personally and said that he's trying to reconnect. So no issues with the connection, guys? Okay, here we go. So we are going to open this up. We pulled some autos out of this. We pulled a numbered card, a few numbered cards out of 10. So here we go. The feel-good rip, okay? All right, back to sports. Here we go. Pack number 1. Jaden Daniels. Someone's calling Jaden Daniels, all right? Here we go. Nice looking cards. There you go. Jaden Daniels, the mighty. All right, it is, oh, bam. Okay, hold on. I need to get my penny sleeves because this is a numbered card. All right, I didn't expect one so early. All right, so this is a Jaden Daniels. 66 out of 249. Our guy SCA is on fire. He's like clairvoyant. I mean, this guy was like saying that, you know, he called Jaden Daniels. We got Jaden Daniels. The guy's already won twice, technically. All right, there you go, Jaden Daniels. Okay. All right. Here we go. And so that is out of 299, that Jaden Daniels card right there. All right, next one right here. Continuing on. Thank you for sticking with us. Don't worry. The Labubu will be given away shortly. Okay, here we go. We have Caleb Williams. All right, we have a orange. You got to look at all the back of these cards because you don't know if they're numbered or not. We have a Brendan Rice. I believe this is not. It is numbered. There you go. Bam. All right, this is 75 out of 99. Okay. All right. They're asking SCA to call out a 1 of 1. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Certified today. All right, of Drake May. All right, there you go. And there you go. Okay. So nice, Jaden Daniels. There you go. Okay. All right, here we go. Next one. This is thick, guys. So this is probably going to be a mem card. Okay, memorabilia. All right, here we go. We have a Tyler Newbin. It is also numbered. There you go. This one is 249. So that's the beauty of this product, okay? We are not disappointed because we have a bunch of numbered cards here. Okay, Dan Marino, and we have on this patch Tank Dell. And it's numbered as well, okay? 96 out of 149. That's why we opened this, because we did not want to be disappointed. There you go. Okay, so almost there on this side of things. All right, here we go. Jonathan Brooks. Ooh, we have a die cut of Alvin Kamara. Numbered. Bam, once again, 8 out of 75. There you go. We have a gold team of Malik Neighbors. I got to see if they're numbered, all these cards here, right? And there you go. All right. So last one on this side. All right, here we go. And DJ Moore. Sunday special, Puka Nacua. It is blue. It is numbered as well. What is that? 199? Wow. If we were just ripping cards, guys, and I was taking my time, then I would have like sleeved up all these cards. But I'm going to go back to save time. I'm going to go back and do that later. All right, here we go. On to the next one. All right, here we go. Roman Wilson. This is a blue, so this might be numbered. It is 149. Okay. We have Quentin Johnson. Nice looking cards. There you go. So it's like there's like a numbered card in each pack. That's crazy. All right, here we go. Are you still hanging with us, our Labubu guys? All right, here we go. Almost through with this one here. Bijan. Is this numbered? It is. 249. Bam. All right, Sunday special. Joe Burrow. Okay, and no, not numbered. It looks like a numbered one there. Okay, Josh Allen. And Gemma Cuts is still with us. I see you, Gemma. All right, it's like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning. Thank you for sticking with us out there. All right, I know my guy in Australia is also there. Okay, so we got like a gold-looking card coming up here. All right, so as we come down the end. All right. Ooh, okay, here we go. Let's do this. It is. Ooh. Oh. It's an auto, but it's of Greg Dulcich. All right. Don't know who this dude is. And it is a card out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, but it's of Greg Dulcich. Jeez. All right. That card, if it was a major dude, would have paid for all of this, okay? All right, here we go. And last 2 packs. A little disappointing it's Greg Dulcich, but here we go. All right. Drake May, base. The Mighty looks like they're numbered cards. So we have a Xavier Worthy rookie, not numbered, but this one might be. Josh Allen, numbered at a 199, another banger. Okay. All right, last pack, guys. Last pack of our final rip of this evening. Thank you for sticking with us. This one's thick. Is it going to be a mem card? Here we go. All right, so we are going to do this. It is, it is Patty Mahomes certified patch, and it is numbered 149. Bam! So if you guys have not picked up Totally Certified, the premium box, this is it. This is it, just in time for football. It's been out there for a while. I don't even know if they're still selling it or if you can find it from Target, but this is it. This is the product. Don't waste your time on the other ones, even though we are giving away a blaster box soon. But who knows? Maybe you could hit something there, but this is it. All right, so there is our rip of Totally Certified Football. We got this Jaden Daniels. Thanks to SCA who wished it into existence. All right, so now, in the final moments, we are going to be giving away our final prizes, okay? So let us do this. Let me put this aside. All right. So, anyone want to win this one right here? Okay. All right, let's see. If you want to win this one here. Okay, we got some people still here. I'm glad to see that. All right. Okay, so here we go. This one right here. This is from our video where we basically opened up Ninja Turtles, okay? They were the last, before this new release of BTS, they were the last giveaway, all right, or the last Happy Meal toy. So they had quite a few. They basically are a collaboration between Hello Kitty and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I have one here, unopened, okay? Hello Kitty and Leonardo, all right? If you want this, you simply have to answer this question. First person that answers this question correctly will win this and take this home, okay? So I'm going to look at the chat, see if you answer it. First person to answer. Now, I did make a reel, okay? And in the reel of the Ninja Turtles, okay? So probably it wasn't released on the YouTube video, but maybe in the video with, I believe, on Instagram, all right? So if you watched Ninja Turtles, there was a famous rapper, okay, that made, this is like a little trivia, that made a song. I believe it's called Ninja Rap, okay? If you, first person to tell me who that rapper is, wins this, okay? So go ahead and comment below who was that famous rapper that made the song, I believe, Ninja Rap. That was one of the themes from one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. Comment below. First person to do that wins that prize. Okay, so while we go ahead and wait for that, we see that we've got Paul Barrientos saying he's in Australia, but he is a Raiders fan. Okay, so I feel sorry for you, Paul, because the Raiders are not going to do anything this year. Okay, all right, so let's see here. SCA is not a fan of Mahomes. Okay, so remember, there you go. Now, Lady Fernsey, you answered it correctly, okay? So what you got to do right now is you got to make sure you're subscribed to the channel, okay? So subscribe to the channel and you'll take this home, okay? Because I'm going to verify that you are. And then go ahead and, yes, it is right. It's Vanilla Ice, okay? Vanilla Ice made that song Ninja Rap from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So you will win this. Go ahead and make sure you're subscribed. Show me verification that you are, and then I will go ahead and send this over to you, okay? And tell me where you're from. Where are you joining us from, Lady Fernsey? Okay, so back to it. So we have just a few more prizes to give away. All right, so we got these ones to give away. All right. So are we going to do this next, guys? Or are we doing this? Okay, so here we go. We are going to do this one right here, Blaster Box. All right, so we just opened the Totally Certified Premium box. All right, so there's no guarantee you're going to get bangers out of this one, but I'm pretty sure that you're not going to be disappointed because the other ones here, you can get some autos potentially, some mem cards, and you can get Blaster exclusive Platinum Parallels. Okay, so we're going to draw our winner of that one right now. And here we go. Let us see. Oh, hold on. There you go. I almost gave it away. Okay, here we go. So here is the wheel once again. And hold on, let me see here. Before, Dibs Mahomes, congrats. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. That's correct. All right. Some people disagree. They think that Austin Genty is going to do stuff for the Raiders. There you go, Paul. And Lady Fernsey is from Scotland. There you go. Welcome, Lady Fernsey. All right. You got a fellow, oh, I don't want to misspeak, but you've got someone around that area from the UK, Gemma Cuts, also joining us. I know it must be very, very early. All right, here we go. So our winner of, listen, could it be you, Paul Barrientos? Could you win this one here for your Raiders? We'll find out. Here we go. The winner of this prize, not a repeat winner, first time winner, is Billy McFall. Oh, Billy, hold on. Billy McFalls. Billy claimed a prize, right? So Billy, you actually win this one, buddy. You claimed a prize when you went ahead and guessed. So that's separate. That wasn't part of our wheel. So you do win this, all right? So congrats, Billy. Billy, you won 2 things, okay? It's going to make shipping easier for me, but congrats. Here you go. Billy McFalls, you win that one, okay? All right. So we have 2 left, okay? So here is what we're going to give away next. We're almost there, guys. We're going to give away this Tops Now. All right, this is a trio right here of Shohei, Yamamoto, and Roki Sasaki, who has not really pitched much this year. All right, so this is from the Tops Now card, Tokyo Series. You can't find this every day. I bought a few of them. This one is yours to one lucky winner. Let's see. All right, here we go. And the winner is RC. RC, you won, RC. Are you there, RC? RC, You have won this one here, okay? RC is up for the Labubu, so I don't know if she's up for this, but if she is, she won, okay? All right, congrats, RC. Okay, so I see that Disby Jen is here, okay? Congrats, bro. You are the first winner of our Labubu giveaway. However, you have a choice to make. You won one of the already open ones, okay? And let's do this. All right, so I'm not going to take it out, but I believe the choices that you have is you have the choice of love, happiness, and loyalty. One of the open ones that comes in this bag. All right, so tell me, do you want to claim one of these that's opened, or do you want to hold out for the one that is not open, that's sealed, for your chance to get something else that's more desired, or even the chase? So let me know, Disby Jen Rips, because we are about to draw that winner. All right, let's see. Yes, Billy, go ahead and send it to my Gmail account, Zacmeglan Collectibles at gmail.com. All right. So it says I did. Just bear with me. Disby Jen Rips. So are we going for it? Are you keeping it? Let's see here. Yeah, don't be emailing me now, guys, because obviously I'll keep it. Okay, so Disby Jen Rips is keeping it, guys. Okay, so that means we're only going to have one winner. And that time is about to come. All right, I'm going to clear the deck. All right, if you got your Lucky Charms or whatever, this is that time. Okay, so here we go. So you have a choice now. If you win, you have a choice of choosing front and center, left or right. Okay, it is a blind box, and I'm giving you a little bit of a choice. I'm not going to just grab one out for you, and then you'll determine, you know, when you open it up, you'll find out what it is. Okay, so here we go. But, oh, hold on, stop the presses. We have some housekeeping to do. Okay. All right, so I don't know if you see this. Do we have any Disney collectors here? All right, so this is also from Pop Mart. These are, from what I hear, are just as popular as the Labubus are. They sell out quite quickly, and I happen to be strolling the mall. All right, and this is what you can get. Now, they have their own chase apparently in this, and they have these different sort of like plush, same thing as the Labubus, but these are popular because these are Disney items, okay? So this is a complete box. All right, so question is, do I rip it open or do I give it away? Now, do I give the whole box away? Wouldn't that be crazy? Or do I give out individual boxes? Because I'll be honest with you, my plan was to sell this, okay? Sell them individually because these are hot items. But like I said, I think we'd all agree that this was a pretty successful first live stream, all right, after sort of getting through all the different kinks here and there. You know, I think we've had a good enough time here to possibly have another one. So could this be up for grabs? Let me know in the comments. Is this something that you would like for us to open or give away? All right, so that I can put that under consideration before I decide to sell this. Okay, so that is that. All right. We got to have a little drama, okay? So, as you know, as I mentioned before, everything that we have here, where's my other one? Oh, there it is, okay. So, everything, all the success that we have in this channel is due to all of our subscribers, okay? Thank you very much. So, because of that, we are almost at our goal of 1,000 subscribers. So we are nearing our first hurdle, which is 750 subscribers. I believe we're, what, 739, 740 as of this recording. So that means that once we get those 10 new subscribers for our sports guys, we are going to announce what that giveaway will look like. All right. This is what they call the Pick Your Mega Box giveaway. Okay. It's back. All right. So if you didn't win it last time, this is our giveaway potentially if you win the next one. So hopefully we get this soon that we can probably draw this winner, all right, in our next giveaway. So this is it, okay? So you have a choice between these different mega boxes. All right, this one right here, this is a baseball one. You see the basketball Phoenix. You see the football, both mega box from Totally Certified, as well as Absolute, where you're going looking for kabooms, as well as the Prism, where you can find the manga. So on top of that, because we want all of our subscribers to join us both with sports and non-sports collectibles, I am going to announce right now that in that 750 subscriber giveaway, that person will have a choice of one of these mega boxes or one of these leftover big into energy Labubus. Okay, the price of this on the secondary market is just as much as these mega boxes are. So that's why I'm going to give you another chance at 750. Help me to get to 750. I think we're just 10 away. All right, then that giveaway will be active, and hopefully we can announce that in our next live stream. All right, so hopefully that gets you guys all excited. All right, so that it gives us more motivation to keep going on. All right, so here we go. Without further ado, we built it up long enough. Our gal in the UK, Gemma, wants to go to bed. All right. It's 2 o'clock over there, Gemma? All right, so we are going to announce once again our Labubu giveaway using this one right here. So remember, Disbegen Rips is not eligible for this one, okay? So here we go. All right, there you go. Everyone can see that. All right, is everyone ready? Can we get some W's out there in the chat? Are we ready, guys? All right, here we go. The winner of our Labubu giveaway, sealed box. Congrats to SCA 3744. You won again. You won again, and like I said, you are not disqualified because this is a separate one. So you won again. SCA 3744 has won again. This time he has won the Labubu giveaway. Okay, so as I said, that it did not disqualify him from winning the Labubu because it's a separate giveaway. But congratulations to SCA 3744. If you did not win, don't worry. We're going to have another chance at it once again. Thank you for joining us. SCA has been waiting since like 5 hours, I believe, before the chat or before the room even opened up. So once again, thank you guys for joining us. Don't worry, we will have more Labubu giveaways as well as giveaways of other sports products. Until next time, take care, everyone. Oh, claim your prizes, guys. Make sure you go ahead and shoot me an email. Zacmeglan Collectibles at gmail.com.